Hello, YouTube world. Hi, my name is Ty, and I have caught myself checking out all kinds of aquarium videos on YouTube, and they really kind of helped me out with setting mine up, so I thought that I would put one up as well. This is my first time putting a video on YouTube since, I think it's 2008, so about 6 years now. Can't believe that that's been 6 years now. And I'm doing it on my iPhone, so hopefully it's not too bad a quality, and I'm not shaking too much, which I kind of can tell that I am. It's a 150 gallon, it's 6 foot long, so I believe that means it's either 26.5 or 27.5 tall. So it's a pretty tall aquarium, at least taller than I'm used to. I had a 58 gallon oceanic before this. I was able to find it on Craigslist. Kind of scored what I thought was a pretty sweet deal. I got the aquarium, the stand, the canopy, the 300-watt Fluval, or I'm sorry, Eheim heater, and the Fluval FX5. I got that for $600, so I was not too upset. I'll go ahead and walk closer to it. I don't know what kind of glare we're going to get. It's got the Carib Sea cichlid sand on the bottom. I believe I got 8 bags of that at 20 pounds each. So it's 160 pounds of Carib Sea. I got that from Doctors Foster and Smith online. And hopefully by saying this out loud on the internet, I don't ruin it for others. But they have this thing where I think it's if you spend more than $75, you get free shipping. And at the time that I ordered this, they had no weight limit. So Doctors Foster and Smith shipped me 160 pounds of live sand for free. I was not upset about that whatsoever. I found a guy that lived pretty close to me, about an hour and a half maybe away from me. I'm in central Kentucky. That sold Texas Holy Rock. If you bought over 100 pounds from him, he would give it to you for $1 a pound. So that definitely made that hour and a half trip worth it for me instead of paying $3 a pound or more at a pet store. So there's probably just over 200 pounds, maybe 220 pounds of Texas Holy Rock in there. I didn't epoxy any of it. I figure my fish are so small right now that I don't really have to worry about it. You can see like this piece right here on the end, that piece right there, and then that piece and that piece. Those are just sitting on the larger rocks on the bottom. I kind of like it. It gives an arch effect, kind of creates more holes for the fish to swim through, which I find attractive. I'm treating this as a show tank, so I'm trying to make everything look as good as possible. So I got the live rock in there. I also have a Fluval 306 running on the aquarium right now. That's what was running on my 58, and I put that on there from the very beginning, basically just to jumpstart the cycling process. That had a fully cycled culture, a mature culture of nitrifying bacteria on it. So I've kept that running. My plans are over Christmas break, once I get a little bit more money, I'm going to go ahead and put an FX6 on it too. It's a little bit of overkill, but I don't know. I kind of get the Tim the Cool Man Taylor feel when I talk about it, so, you know, I like a lot of filtration. So I've got one of the, well, I'll just show you because I can't think of what it's called. So under the aquarium is not quite as nice, but I did do these little LED lights that stick to a magnet under here, so that's pretty sweet. Anyway, I think this is made by Tetra, and it's the 40 gallon. I kind of struggled to see the importance of going up to the more expensive and larger of the air stone, or sorry, the air pumps. You know, I don't really understand how they have a gallon rating on there. This 40 gallon is working on my 150 just fine. You can see I've got the one of the flexible bubble bars in the back. I haven't completely covered it with sand just yet. You can see it's still above the sand back there. I know when I used my little 10-gallon air pump on it, if I covered it with sand, that didn't work. So I went ahead and upgraded, and hopefully that I'll be able to cover it with sand and get that completely submerged in the sand so I don't see it. Again, you know, that's just me being kind of anal because I'm treating it as a show tank, like I said. Sorry, this is kind of jumping topics. I haven't epoxied the rocks. I'm kind of scared to do that because that will make that one giant rock formation, and this aquarium has 2 braces on the top, so it'll kind of make it almost impossible for me to get those rocks out. My friend, who is not in aquariums whatsoever, I thought came up with a really smart idea. I think I'm going to get some fishing line, some clear fishing line, and maybe tie those down, at least so that they won't fall completely to the floor of the aquarium if a larger fish or me in my clumsiness knocks one over. Trying to think of what else to tell you about it. Oh, right now the lighting is kind of crappy. I have I think it's an Aqueon T5 light on it right now. It's only a 4-foot long light. No, I'm sorry, 3 foot. It's a 3 foot long light. So this thing is hardly being illuminated at all. It's only temporary. I actually have a guy that is making me an LED light. I'll have to ask him if he wants me to say his name. If so, I'll put it, I guess, not in the comments, but in that little area that I talk about in the video. Anyway, he's making me a custom LED light for $1 an inch, plus I had some customizing things on there that I wanted. So I'm paying $100 for a 6-foot LED light, and that includes shipping. So I thought that was a steal, basically. It's going to have white, red, and blue in it to bring out all the colors of the fish. And then also that little custom thing that I was talking about, it's going to have a few blue LEDs every foot that'll actually be connected to a separate power source, so I can have it on a separate timer, and that will be my night. That'll be my moonlighting. That will come on at night, and so I can have them on separate timers. The daylights will go off, the blues will stay on, and that way I don't have a blue strip that's on all the time. I mean, yes, LEDs last like thousands of hours, maybe 10,000 hours, but why test it? Speaking of LEDs, so because I'm doing my phone, it's going to be kind of awkward. I thought it was kind of creative. Maybe I'm tooting my own horn a little bit too much there. I got on super bright LEDs, and I ordered a roll of the RGB LEDs, and my friend and I pulled the aquarium out, and there is 5 meters of RGB LEDs on the back of the aquarium, and that way it can illuminate the wall that the aquarium is sitting up against. I thought that it looked super cool. Even with all the lights on, you can see it, but if I go over here, my apartment's a mess, so I'm kind of trying to hide most of that. But if I go over here and turn a lot of that off, then it really just pops. And I mean, it comes with all kinds of settings. I have it on the fade setting, and I've slowed it way down. This will be kind of my party setting, I guess, whenever people are over, that I will show them and how it'll look. But I thought that was super cool. I'm completely stoked with how that turned out. I wasn't quite sure about it. It cost me a fair penny, but hey, it's a bachelor pad. I wanted it to look sweet. It's basically my dream aquarium. I've had a 2.5 gallon hexagon aquarium next to my bed when I was 4 years old, and I think ever since then I've been dreaming of having a big one. So here we go. All right, real quickly, I'm going to tell you about the fish that I have in here. Right now I've got 15 Synodontis. I have 7 Synodontis multipunctatus. I had one, and his name was Daryl, and then I got a bunch of others, and now I can't tell them apart. So I just call them the Daryl family. You can see 2 guys right there. I have 3 flavitaeniatus. I just got those in the other day. Those were, I ordered them on eBay, and they're gorgeous fish, but they kind of hide out more. They haven't been in here very long, so I'm hoping that maybe as they get used to it, they'll come out more. Over here, you can see my big guy, maybe. Yeah, there he is. That is an angelicus and eupterus cross. His name is Steven. I have 3 decorus, although I have suspicions that one of the decorus is actually a decorus cross. One of the decorus is right up in there. I don't know if you can see the head. No, my phone's not focusing. Sorry. Anyway, there's one in there. I do have an angelicus. His name is Carlton. He's a tiny little guy. I paid too much for him, but that's all right. I got an angelicus, which is what I really wanted. And then there are 26 little cichlid babies in here. I am doing this as a show tank. I've said that a few times now. Sorry, kind of getting repetitive here. But my plan is I'm buying them all at this very small size, between 1.5, 2 inches, maybe like 2.25, because I can get them for pretty cheap. There are actually several people in central Kentucky and southern Indiana, southern Ohio, that are breeding cichlids. So I was able to get them this guy. His name is Greg Stone. You can look him up on Facebook. It's called Derby City Cichlids. He has a special going right now for peacocks and haps. Buy 10 for $30, which is $3 a fish, which anybody who keeps cichlids knows is a pretty amazing price. So I got my first major order from him. There got how many fish? 20 fish from him. And then I got some from my local pet store. What I'll do, instead of talking about all that individually, this video is getting kind of long, is I'm just going to put a stock list right now in the info that'll be below this video. And then I'll include what I'm going to want. My plan is I'm getting them like this, very small. I'm going to crowd the tank like crazy. Probably going to have, oh man, 60 to 80 cichlids in here at this size. And then as I start sizing up and coloring up, I will trade with pet stores and other people the ones that I don't want for, you know, Purigen, Prime, fish food, things like that. I think eventually I want between 30 and 40 really big, colorful males in here. Not really intending for any breeding to go on, but hey, you know, if I luck out in the early stages, then we'll see where that goes. So yeah, I just wanted to guys give you show it off a little bit. Not gonna lie, I'm proud of it. I like the way it looks, but it's still in the early stages. Got to get my light on here and got to get it fully stocked, and then just start growing these guys out. I think eventually this thing could be a pretty great showstopper. Hey, leave any of your comments below, even mean ones. I'm pretty thick-skinned, so I'll look over it. And yeah, I look forward to hearing from you guys. Hope you guys like it, and I'll keep you up to date on what's going on. So thanks very much for watching, and see you soon.